So here we have the BMW 118i automatic on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are in fantastic condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge, and on the right-hand side, the rev counter. At the bottom, you can see a digital readout for the speedometer being displayed at the moment. You can display different information up there by pushing the button on the end of the indicator stalk, and you can see at the bottom of that section, the total miles on this car are 2,714. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have a speed limiter. And on the right hand side we have stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So if you hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, it'll do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is of course once you've paired the phone, and that is done on the central screen up here. Now if I go, you can see first of all this car's got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing how that works on our website and on our Facebook page. It's well worth checking those out. Now you can see that I'm moving around the menus and doing various things at the moment. Everything I do by way of controlling this system, I'm doing using BMW's iDrive system, which is this. Essentially it's this dial. You've got a few main menu buttons here, so you can access your satellite navigation straight away, for example, or your media. But basically this dial, twisting it will go through the various menus. You can push it down, it will move right, it will move left, and up and down as well. So you'll see various menus, all of those controls become useful. So for example, as we twist it around, if we wanted radio and media, we push the button down. You can see that this car's got DAB digital radio, FM and AM, as well as a CD player, and you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and it has USB input as well. So you can essentially select any of them. So you could select DAB radio, for example, and then a whole list of a lot of stations, as you can see. And if you find a station that you want to listen to, just push the button down and that station will be the one that's now being played. You can then turn the volume up and what have you. Going back to the main menu, that's where you pair your phone up. Satellite navigation is just there, and then we've got various different driver setting type menus, fuel economy, etc. as well. Working our way down from that, you can see the CD player just there and the main volume. There you go, for the car there. And then we have the air conditioning, in fact climate control with this particular system. So adjust the temperature as you see fit, direction of the air over here, fan speed in the middle. Air conditioning is on when you press that button, or you can turn on the climate control, hit that button and it will take control of the fan speed itself to automatically maintain 22 and a bit degrees. To override that, just readjust the fan speed yourself. Underneath that we have a couple of cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket. The fully automatic gearbox. This gearbox has got a kind of a manual mode as well, so if you put it in drive, you can shift it over to the left, you can go up a gear, down a gear, back over to drive at any point in time, and that button there puts the car back in park. To the right hand side of that, you can change various different driver setups, so you can turn off traction control with that button. You can put the car in sport mode or eco pro mode. So what it will do in either mode is it will change the feeling of the steering. So in sport it'll be firmer, for example, slightly stiffer steering. The accelerator pedal will be more sensitive in sport mode, much less so in Eco Pro. It really does make a massive difference actually to the way this car drives. We then have the iDrive system, which we've been through, and in the central armrest we have the USB input. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.